Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to a brand new episode of Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. In the last episode, we built this new water facilities over here, a bit of a water well. We've got a big water tower and now we've got a water treatment facility. I believe we did set up, Stepani Customs Import will be bringing us some chemicals, so this should start working fairly soon. I think, this works. So I can put about 4 workers on it. As soon as we get chemicals, that'll work. Now, I've seen in the comments, people say, please don't connect water until you've got sewage systems working. Because more water in means more wastewater out. So let's just have a quick look here. There we go. We're not quite keeping pace with what's happening over here now. Yeah, this is going to go full. What happens when it's full? Let's just have a look. It's almost there, and there's no one here to come and collect some stuff. Okay, now it's full. Now it's saying we cannot store or export wastewater, so I'm assuming it stopped working. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do in the first instance, how much does this actually produce now? Okay, fabric is all carried out through there. It produces... how much? I'm assuming maximum consumption is 11 a day. I'm assuming that means it'll do likewise on the outbound. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a couple of additional vehicles here. So if we go with sewage vehicles, I would like the total capacity that is as high as we can. So this is 10, 3, 5.5 cubic meters. So let's grab a couple of these guys. I don't know if we need... we'll see. I'm not gonna kind of micro it too much, but let's just get 2 more vehicles to come and do. There's a route that runs here, right? Yeah, there's a route that runs. So once we get those vehicles loaded, we'll move on from there. I believe, fabric is making its way over here. So now we can fairly comfortably switch on this. I believe half this gives us about. Actually, so that's not going to work. We need probably about... Let's start with 50 for now. I also think we can probably run... Yeah, there's a little bit of extra workers here. I think we can probably run a couple of extra buses too. So let me grab a couple more buses for the industrial area. Now, if we go with speed on buses by speed... yeah, but I think I'd rather stick with something that's at least fairly... Oh, this is low speed. So these are what we're kind of looking at over here. This is an 82 passenger one, where, to be honest, we probably need to start running these. That's a little bit larger. 40 passengers, but it's even more expensive though. So there are, I think this 75k is not a bad one. Let's grab 2 of them. How many did we take? I'm not sure. It's probably just the one. Yeah, it's going to be a tough month for us. Anyway, let's see. We'll have a look in a minute. Now, this should be under construction, right? Yeah, this is going to start construction. I'm never going to do this one. Because we're actually discussing that we're not going to continue to use our oil. And because that's the case, we really don't need more than the buses coming in here in terms of workers. This isn't going to be an industrial powerhouse. So, kind of planning for this, I don't think is necessary. So I'm going to take out this piece and clean up what we've got over here, because I don't think we're gonna really need all of that capacity for workers to be dropped off over here. Yeah, and so thank you for all the comments, because the comments have given me a lot to think about in terms of some of these things. Like this one, for instance, was one of the comments, the removal of this one here. Now, I do need to make ready for some additional power to come in here. Once we get both of these up and running, I do need to make ready by probably putting in a high voltage switch. Fairly close by, like something like that. So let's do. I think that's okay. Something like this. I will assign number 4 to come and do that construction piece there. They'll finish off this section. Now it's a little bit windy due to what's happened with the rail. So what I'll do now, I'm actually going to quickly trim this back. Oh, hang on. Let's quickly stop. Let's just find these guys. So let's assign you to that route over there. Make a start, please. And I will assign you to that route over there. Let's make a start. Thank you. Now, where's my bus? Oh, here it comes. I think it was just the one, right? Yeah, it was just the one. I can buy another, but let's leave it like this for now. Let's assign you to industrial workers, and I can't start you unless you get in there. Ah, that's the thing. So I've assigned you, but let's just get in there, and then I'm saying start. So we'll put an extra bus on the line there, because I think we've got a fair bit of people here. We can quite comfortably squeeze another bus in there, and it'll work. It will work. Let's add this and just make sure that we've prioritizing it right there. Good. Excellent. So is construction underway here? Yeah, quite comfortably underway. I wouldn't mind upping our power production, because we can export power for a fair price. We do get a fair bit from power. Okay, now that we've got this going on, also we've got a few things here. So we are now producing clothing. Let's just have a look. I'm assuming, does this guy actually load up on clothing anywhere? So at the clothing store, no, it doesn't. So this is slowly pushing through that way. Okay, so we need to up our game here a little bit. We cannot, okay, so we're waiting on these guys. That'll start working again. Hopefully that'll get us underway. This guy, as soon as this fabric is done, we should not be dropping fabric off anymore, right? Just see, fabric. That guy is not coming. Where does this guy, I'm just double checking that they're not getting any fabric anywhere. So this is Rural Store 1 Brick. Rural Store 1 Brick, we're only picking up clothing here from that one. And from this one, Rural Store 1 Brick, we're only picking up clothing over there. So no one is dropping off fabrics anymore. So all fabrics, I believe, is now coming this way for production into clothing. Now, what I also want to do is get us a distribution facility. Is this distribution facility going to be, let's just rename it as Kioski Industrial Exports 1, right? Is that what we're doing? So just in case we're doing an extra one, because we are building this one over here. Excellent, let's do that. This is Kioski Industrial Mech Components Export or Distribution. Mech Comp Distribution. Okay, let's do that. Let's start naming them like that, so it's a little bit easier to deal with. Now, I believe we've got exports running here. Okay, these are my exports, and they should be actively working. So let's replace that and say, okay, you're gonna pick up over there, load, as long as there's 10% available, and you're going to go and unload over there. So that's going to be the exports in that location. Yeah, I wish we could do a two, but we can't. So what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to grab these guys and just say, guys, these guys are busy doing the export thing. I'm going to assign you over there. There you go. Once this guy is empty, we'll assign him as well. Should be on its way here, I believe. So we'll just keep an eye. Once it's empty, we'll move it through. That's good. That is good. So slowly getting our distribution done. Now, we do need clothing distribution, and the question is, do we run it from over here or not? We're already up at 13, but we certainly have a little bit of room, right? Let's There's lots of little things being done here, and we might up our numbers here, but really we could probably run clothing from there. So now let's say, so from the clothing store, you're dropping off fabrics, okay? And then what you need to be doing is you need to be loading fabrics over 10%, okay? And then you'll be taking it to the large customs house where we will be unloading clothing only. Okay, so now what is happening here is we are distributing clothing for export from there, exports. We'll maybe rename this later. But anyway, so now clothing can be exported from there. What I do not have, though, is something that's taking clothing to all of these other spots. So if I have a look at this, where are you getting your clothing from? So at the moment, the free distribution office is loading not clothing for us. So we Kioski Warehouse. Have a quick look at that. Just Kioski Warehouse. I think it's probably this first one. It's unloading clothing and it's getting clothing where? At the rural brick. Okay, so that's no longer going to be the case. You're no longer going to be able to do that. So let's clear you out over there. Okay. So if you're saying so you're saying, well, so we're no longer going to give you any clothing from over here. That's okay. Okay, so let's park that there. So we do need to set up an extra piece of distribution for this. Now, what I'm a little bit hesitant on is building in these areas, even though these are little small pieces, pockets. We do need potentially want to build something else in here, but maybe not so much. I also don't necessarily want to fill the whole thing up. This area could be used for something nice and close to that area. We could certainly squeeze something in here, but maybe that's the spot for a smallish distribution office. So if we do something like this, yeah, let's oh, that's why. So let's build another small distribution office over there. We'll give it, no, we'll give it a proper gravel road like so. It's okay. Let's get that built, get that assigned so that we can start building this. So this will be our then clothing distribution to the rest of these facilities. This will, okay, so now let's just have a look. Am I working? This is working now. So at least things are now being produced, and so we don't have to worry too much. Here we are almost recovering. Let's quickly go back. We still have 60 spots for new people. And how's this going? Construction is underway here quite nicely. It's not quite doing its thing over here yet. I'm still waiting on a lot of stuff. There's a fair bit of work underway fairly everywhere. Okay, this section, let's start building this road also. 1 and 4 and assign that so we can start that. Then that's practically all of our road infrastructure in this area. I'm going to leave this a little bit for the time being. How's our rail doing? Is this thing assigned? No, it's not. So what I can do, so I can just make sure to assign that. Can I actually, hang on. Can I assign one? I cannot? No, so this doesn't actually, it's not the same thing. So anyway, I'll assign it from here and just make sure that we get that assigned also. And you know what? I can just go ahead and batch the rest of this. So maybe it'll continue in through there. Okay, I was over here busy doing something. So let's trim this out. Okay. Like so and like so. Can I do the waypoint trick here? Yes, I can. Let's do some waypoint tricks. Okay, now, I just want to make this a little smoother now. Okay, so with that in mind, can I do something in here that's just a little bit smoother? There we go. I kind of like that. Okay, that's looking a lot better. Come on. There we go. I don't know if it's perfect, but it's fairly smooth in terms of curves there. Probably a little tight, but I think it's okay. This is a little weird, awkward through there. But anyway, that's fine. How are we going? Oh, this is slowly coming along. That is slowly coming along too. Just one thing that I'm a little worried about is if we start building buildings over here, does this one actually reach there? It does. It does. That's awesome. It doesn't. I don't think it reaches the other side. I think we've checked this last time. Right? Yeah, it doesn't quite get to the mine. Is this done? Almost done. Excellent. I'm going to speed things up just a tad. This is not connected. I need to connect it if I wanted to get that assigned. Oh, there's a building fire. I'm going to have a look at where that is right now. Let's just assign that one there so we can get that working also. Where's this fire? Our water well is on fire. I'm assuming we've got a fire truck on the way. Excellent. Let's clean out all of this. Fire truck should get there. This is, oh, good. The source is not, oh yes, not sending because it's not, it's on fire. So now we are getting chemicals in here and this is filling up nicely, but we don't have, well, the question is, right? Can we sustain with trucks only for the time being if we put water on there? Let's have a quick look. If I bring in water, electricity problem, what's the situation here? There's not a lot of people there. Really? Are we out of people? Cannot possibly be out of people, guys. No. Yeah, building will be without power because we're not sending any workers over here yet. Yes, here come some people. Excellent. Please don't work here, guys. That's not the plan. Also not there. Actually, this one we may send 5 people or something like that over here. This is under construction now, so that's good. We will have to drop the power over here for a while because I'm going to have to reconnect this one. And that's again, I mean, obviously we're kind of bootstrapping most of this for the time being. What's going on here? We've got some bitumen. We've got fuel is okay. This is all good. Yeah, once this goes, we'll probably use a little bit more oil, but I think we're pretty close to maintaining this. I did want to make this section asphalt, and actually I'm kind of tempted to start making more of these road sections asphalt as well. Is that yeah. Okay, work is underway here. Good stuff. How's this going? Almost done. Yes, excellent. That'll be done in a minute. And then we'll start working on this one. Yes, excellent. So this should be seeing a fair bit of this. So clothing exports should be looking okay. Look at those exports now. 82,000 already. Let's quickly have a look at what those exports look like. A fair bit of clothing, fair bit of mechanical components as well. That is a good one. Oh, I never ever move this one. Let's just get you over there. You were doing mechanical components, right? Excellent. So that's done. We've moved that over. So that's mechanical component distribution. Yeah, so you need separate ones if you want one for export and one for something else. Ooh, planes. We're nowhere near planes. This is underway now. We've got some people here. Yeah, getting a few people into work on this one is not the end of the world. As long as there's stuff to do. As long as there's materials and it's not, then that's pretty good. we've got a paver available, so we should maybe, you know what? Let's do that section. There is a turnaround over there, so let's do 1 and assign construction mode number 4 and do that. Yeah, I need to clean that up again at some point. Okay. How are we doing here? I think we need more vehicles. These guys bring it in from the customs house, but also from all the fields, so that's okay. And it unloads it. All destinations with less than 10% it unloads. So, just thinking about it, the road station, if it's less than 10% in there, it'll unload. So really, we actually want this to go up like 90, right? Yeah. So we want that thing to be full. If there's less than 90% in there, you should be unloading. Oh, actually, no. That's right. We don't want to fill that thing up completely, but we can probably go to say 20. 20 will be, 10 will be 300 and, yeah, let's go to 20. We'd rather do that. Go to 20, but I think we could grab some extras here. Maybe not this month. We spent a lot on extra vehicles. What's our workers looking like? Only 10. Yeah, we need to move more workers through here, but we've never ever had a sewage problem. And to be honest, they're kind of queuing here to fill out. So I do wonder whether we can potentially run that sewage over that way. I'm kind of tempted to give it a try at least. But the other thing is also we need to start planning a sewage facility. Let's start saying where we're going to put that. So we need a sewage treatment plant. Maximum amount of toxic liquids to be eliminated. Maximum production per day. I'm not sure I understand how this works. I'm assuming the output of this is still. Yeah, I don't quite know whether we're gonna then just dump it out or what are we gonna do. Okay, we'll have to start thinking about that. I'm a little. At the moment, it's not a big problem, but this is obviously not providing for our people here. I do wonder if we connected these up there. But anyway, we want to try and get rid of that. So let's stop doing that. Let's just build ourselves a sewage facility. I think we'll start off with a small one, and we'll do it over here. We'll need to get some power connected into this area. Let's turn it around. Actually, no. Let's do this. Yeah, I like that. So let's do that. That should give us a bit of room for our sewage facility here. So let's start the build there. But for the time being, I'm just gonna no. Let's get it all done. Let's get it all done. So once that's starting to work, should be okay. Oh, this is built. Okay. What I'm gonna do here, because we want to distribute clothing, but in small amounts, I'm gonna go ahead and grab us covered hulls. Total capacity, the smaller ones, that might be a little bit small, but actually at that price, maybe the right thing to do. Actually, this price is maybe even better. Or that one, 90. It takes. I kind of wonder if that's what we're going to do. It's going to be such a small amount that I may as well. No, probably we need something a little bit bigger. Yeah, let's go with something like this. Just give me. Yeah, but let's just give me one of those. I'm gonna grab one. So this is Kioski Industrial Clothing Distribution. Okay, so we'll do that, and we'll say pick up over here, and then you will be dropping off there. yeah, I can completely close out everything that's happening in this location. You'll be dropping off here. You'll be dropping off at the orphanage. You'll be dropping off in this location. I believe that's all of them. It's going to be unloading at all of these to a reasonable value. So that'll be the case. We'll just need to bear in mind we don't want fabrics to move over there. Now, if we look at this, I don't think... Yeah, we do have a bit of room for clothing here. So let's do that. That's probably more than enough. Let's just do this. And I'm going to drop... We don't need that much electronics. That's okay. That's going to be okay. Let's do that. And then, ultimately, we can kind of close this out. There's no more fabrics available over here. So let's drop this. We're not gonna work these anymore. There we go. So no one is going to work there anymore. So that means these guys will get healthier. 69% at the moment. So we'll come back in a while and see whether that had any further effect on us. Yes, these guys are constantly going. So we're not struggling too much here. I want to up this a little bit. Let's make more fabrics. As long as we can keep the crops coming in and the likes, you know. That's one's working. So we should be exporting. Yeah, last month was not kind to us. We were a little short there. Okay, now the vehicle has arrived. We want to make sure that we're only loading up on clothing. And we want to be doing up to about 30% at each one of those in terms of the clothing component. So go and do that. It'll do its thing. It's just going to fill up with fuel first, I think. But these guys should be moving. Yeah, should be creating clothing at a reasonable pace for the time being. Okay, good. Now let's. Okay, so this is under construction here. We're showing that last field, that new one. What's happening on this side? Oh, excellent. I like that. Our first one is done. Now, this guy produces 450 megawatt hours. So if I quickly work that out, let's just get the calculator out. Okay, so with this one, that's 450 divided by 60, I believe, in the game. Yeah, it gives us 7.5 megawatts. Let's double check what we're seeing over here. Megawatts. Yeah, just over 7. And this, yeah, okay, that's good. That one's done. Okay, good. It's missing oil. Okay, let's switch that off. I forgot about actually building the pipe. There we go. So I would like to do a pipe from that one there, underground. Okay, so we'll do an underground pipe. I can't tie that in, so I'll have to... I want to do it nice and tight, kind of like this. Let's do a pipe. So let's do something like that, and then we'll go above ground for that last section there. Excellent. I'm assuming that'll be okay. So let's switch that on and just make sure to assign these for construction, please. So let's get that underway. Get us up there. Okay, now 7.5. Keep the game going. 7.5. Yeah, so the 8 megawatts sufficient. So we'll go and get that in there. And then from here, we will want to do double 8, so 16. So it's going to be the 18. It's going to be the big guy. Now I'm going to have to switch that off at some point. While I remove this thing. So let's just get that construction underway. We'll assign number 4 there, so that can start work there as well. This section is done. I like it. All of these are done. Good. Now, what I'm thinking I'm doing first, I'm going to asphalt these roads first. So let's give me some asphalt roads. And let's do that before we get. I mean, I'm going to do the infrastructure here first. That might be. I mean, we might. I think we're okay. I think our money is going to be okay with what we've got here. We're slowly finishing off a lot of things. So now the construction here will start, and we'll have a look at what we're going to do with our sewage. But everything here seems to be reasonably moving, and we should be making sure that everybody has sufficient clothing, and I think that is the case. We're not struggling with clothing, so clothing should be should be all good. Just want to make sure that our actually clothing needs to be. We would like to have clothing at least at 50%, right? Well, these guys that were just directly at the building, it can go to 90. The orphanage, because they've got very small ones, and then these go up to 50, should be okay. So 50% of 10 is 5 tons, and then 50% of 27 tons, actually, probably that needs to maybe drop down a little bit, so like 20. So that's 10 tons that's going to go in there. That's okay. That's okay. Let's leave it be. Do we need to probably do something like that? Yes, please. Accept those changes. Thank you. That's good. Let's make sure that's happening. We do need to asphalt some of these roads, actually. That is something that we need to do. These guys are building up? No, really not. We're okay. We're okay. We just need to do something better. We're out of space for new people, so we're probably maxed out. 4,200? Are we maxed out? 4,200 people. Oh, no one lives here? Okay, let's double check this. This is telling us now is we're up to 71. So it's starting to come a little bit better, I think. This is not working anymore. That's okay. That's okay. We'll just leave that as is for the time being. This one, I've allowed people to move into everything else, but I could probably allow people to move into this building also then. What was that? Oh, it's just a little van. I can allow them to move in, I think, because we're no longer producing pollution. So let's allow people to move in. So we've got a little bit more room, to maneuver here. Yeah, people are starting to move in. Good. And everybody's got everything they need. Nice. I like it. I like it. We're making a little bit of progress here. Slow and steady. How is our exports looking? Well, look, we're not making the money that we would like to be making. So for me, it's important that we kind of get this up and running. So this should be underway, right? We've got stuff on site. Can I high priority these so that we get them done first? What I'm going to do then is I'm going to switch over to imports of power for a little while, with a view that from those power imports, we'll then rebuild this one first, and then that one, because if we'll get this one built, and then we're going to focus on getting that one built first, and then the other one. Yes, that's the plan. That is the plan. There's a lot of guys here ready to do some work. Well, what's going on here? Oh, yeah, our piping is still underway here, so still just trenching it here, I believe. And now we're going to need some steel and mechanical components to get that pipe in, because that's going to be required for us to produce this. That's okay. Where's this guy going? Oh, he's going to come and work here? Ooh, I like it. I like it. We're almost there. We're almost there. This is looking much better, much healthier. How's this going? Yeah, we are progressing here. Our crops are growing. Now, the question is, I thought I wanted to... Yeah, we're out of crops most of the time. So that means our production here is not as good as it should be. I'm kind of tempted to buy a couple of the bigger ones. So if we go covered hull total capacity, this guy can take 10 tons of crops and is a reasonable 62 kilometers an hour. This guy is 88 and does 8 tons. That one is 80 and done 7 tons. So that's a pretty good one, to be honest. But I think this is going to be the best for us for the time being. I'm just going to grab... Our money is dropping. What are we importing? Just double check our imports quickly. Let's pause it while we quickly do that. It's coal, it's crops. That's fine. Then electronic components, electronics, meat, lots of little things. We just need to kind of sort out the coal, to be honest, and obviously more crops. If we get those two sorted out, it'll be okay. Let's go ahead and buy one of these to come and join this team to bring more crops in for us. That's important. This construction is underway, but obviously each time we up our construction game, these guys are, yeah, see, that's taking it to the front line for construction. That's what's happening. And we do run out of coal, actually, so we probably yeah, gonna run out of coal. Is there another truck of coal coming in? Yeah, it's coming. Yeah, here comes a couple. And this should still be, yeah, that's reasonable. More coal, bring in more coal. We could start building this and start importing coal ore, but it's much more though. Yeah, we'll need to import double the amount we're importing at the moment to get that right. The sewage is going to start being constructed over there. I think that's a reasonable spot for it, depending. Even if we have to pipe something out to the river there, we'll be able to do that fairly reasonably. I mean, there's been some comments around we need to make this an interchange. I will make this an interchange. At the moment, it's a little messy, but it works. We've got bigger problems with capacity over here than we have on this side, but I think we're okay. Is this section done? Oh, excellent. That was done really quickly. Let's get the next piece going. 1 for sign it. Yeah, I like getting these pieces of roads done. Is that almost done? Everything is on site. That section is done. Excellent. I need that to finish first so that we can get some power out of it as soon as possible. Our money is dropping big time now. Wow. Let's have a look. I'm pausing it for a second. Let's have a quick look at our exports. No, not the loan. Could, we could refinance that at some point. Last month, equal. Okay. So our imports was, as we mentioned, coal and crops really was the big ones. And that's okay. A little bit of chemicals and the likes. And if we look at our exports, only a little bit of clothing got exported, so we really just need to up our game there. We make a fair bit from power, so switching that off is going to hurt. We just want to make sure that we do that as quickly as possible. But yeah, hopefully we can start exporting some more alcohol, and all of these things look pretty good. It's pretty reasonable. We just need to potentially slow down. Okay, there we go. So now this should be working. So I can get some workers to come in the next time a bus drops people off. I just want to see that it's working, and then I'm gonna jump into getting the excellent. Are you gonna work? Excellent. There we go. Producing power. Now, okay. What I'm gonna do, I am going to remove this one. Then I'm going to build the big 18 megawatt one over there. 5 tons of steel. Should be fairly quick. I'm going to say, get that done. I'm going to pop in here. Okay. Come on. Click it. And I'm going to make that high priority. Okay. And then I'm going to go and grab the other 8 megawatt one. Put it in there. Assign it. And this one, I think this one is medium priority. We'll just keep it on medium priority for now. Now, we don't have any power being generated. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go to import. So let's look at importing some power. And I'm hoping that is sufficient amounts of power. Where are these guys going? Are they driving this way to get there? That's interesting. Okay, so things are underway there. This is kind of working. Doing clothing and fabrics is available. We are missing crops, so the extra vehicle here. This is the one that's actually sending the crops, right? No, it's not. Crops is being collected by this one. So again, some extra vehicles over here could help that out. At the moment, we are exporting clothes using those vehicles as well. But at least we're not distributing the clothing. So that's part of the challenge we're facing. Yeah, a lot of construction projects underway at the moment. Can we please get this stuff delivered ASAP? What's happening over here? Do we have a paver on site? Yes, we do. So as the asphalt arrives, we should be able to finish that off. Slowly get the main roads done. Yeah, here comes the asphalt, so it'll work its way through. It's got people on site as well. This is a problem. This is a problem. We do need to make sure that we get our power back up quickly. Come on. Stuff is still not on site. Oh, here comes some stuff, I think. Yeah, here comes some concrete. Okay, just slow it down with the construction for a minute so we can quickly get those pieces done. I do not want these guys kind of messing around. So what I'm going to do for the time being, I'm just going to suspend the construction here for a little bit, just to make sure that we're getting our construction on over here. Well, there are extra cranes here, though. That's okay. Maybe that would have been okay. Anyway, keen to get that mine moving as well. Some roller action going on here. Okay. Come on, I just need us to get this power back on, because that number is dropping big time now. Our imports, because we're now importing power, is a big issue for us. Slowing down our construction a little bit will result in more exports being produced. This here comes some more steel. Where are my vehicles here? They are actually exporting. Where's this guy going? The customs house. So it's going to actually go and export some stuff. How much are we saying? So above 10%. So you need to, be above 10%. Then the next one will come in and start loading. That's okay. Right, and it's going to go to the customs house. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. We do need to export as quickly as we can on some of these things. How we're doing here? Yeah, so lots of crops coming in, but we're using it as quickly as it comes in. That's okay. We will fix that. We will fix that with a little bit of time. Can we please get this built? We're waiting on a vehicle, right? Are we? Okay, now we've got workers here. Oh, they're actually doing some stuff. It is waiting on a vehicle. Now it's doing that one first. Can you believe it? It's got the steel and everything there. Even though this is higher priority, it's gone and delivered everything to that one first. Silly. Here comes this thing now. To do what exactly? To come in... I don't know what you're coming to do, to be honest. But we're done with that. My goodness. My goodness. Frustration. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm a little stressed with this number. I'm a little stressed with it. Everything else, missing chemicals. Oh, yeah. We need our distribution needs to get stronger, but we need more vehicles on a lot of things, actually. Our food is at least holding. There's some alcohol going. What's going on here? Come on. Yes. This is underway. Okay, I need... That's already linked up. Excellent. Come on. Okay, I need a load of people, please. A bus load of people. Can't get people here any other way. Give me a busload of people. Bringing steel into here, I believe. Here comes a bus. Come on. Look at that number is dropping. Almost the end of the month, so that's yet another loser month for us. And this is summer. No, but once this is up and running, I believe we'll do a bit better with our resources. I mean, with our exports. Come on. Come on, bus. Yes, 51 workers coming to the high voltage. Yes. Drop it off here, buddies. Excellent. There we go. And done. Right? Good. Okay, now come over here very quickly and say, instead of import, start exporting. And now we've upped our game. So I'm thinking let's export a good 9 megawatts. Actually, 10, 12, maybe 10. 10, we're doing, let's do 10. Let's do that. And that should start seeing our export number skyrocket again. And I think that is good. Excellent. That makes me feel way more comfortable. We just need to make sure that we continuously have workers everywhere we need them. Excellent. That's looking good, and we need to keep an eye on this number, but it should be reasonable. And now we should be okay. We should be able to get across this. And if we just park some of the construction items a little bit, like we're not building a lot of stuff, so we can probably recommence this. So let's continue the construction there and get our sewage up and running, and then we can continue doing the basic things that doesn't really cost us in the line of our exports at all. That one there and that one there, and let's just go ahead and assign and assign. I don't know if we can do both of them at the same time. We only have the one paver, I think, but that's okay. We'll leave that with it. How's this looking? Yeah, we should be able to. Yeah, I don't want to export if it's under 10 tons. Okay, if it's under 10 tons, exporting is a little bit dangerous because we don't necessarily have have a bit of a stockpile if we do run out of clothing. How's all of this going? No coal? Yeah, we run out of coal really quickly. Got the big boys bringing big amounts. But yeah, we run out of them very quickly. And out of coal. But we are continuously doing what we can here. How's our exports looking? So last month, May, was very reasonable. Well, considering we weren't exporting power last month. Now we're back to exporting power, so I think things would be quite reasonable now. This is all working all the time, so we're not too challenged. This has stopped working, and we can't actually recover anything here. Would have been interesting if we could. Can it pull clothing straight through? Yeah, I don't know, but we'll just leave all of that there. It's going to be part of what this area looks like. So this is 92% health over here and 84%, so it's coming back. So much healthier population, clearly. We're up at 80% happiness. There's lots of people able to go and work now because I think the construction projects are a little bit less. So we could maybe look at putting an extra bus on this line. But all of these things are constantly working. We're maybe just not maxing them out in terms of people. No, it's all good. Yeah, we're not actually even moving any any other clothing to these areas. So everybody should quite comfortably have clothing. Let's just have a quick look here. If I look at this, so that's power. Everything is nicely powered. Bit of a heavy wire there. But what I'm actually looking for is goods and clothing. There's 11 tons there, 3.7, little bits and pieces over here, but that's all comfortable actually. Lots of clothing over there too. So clothing, looking good. Certainly looking good. Comfortable. I'm hoping that will mean way more exports. I mean, look at where we're going now. I think the power exports this month is going to look amazing. Yeah, look, that number is running. And if we go last month, we did export power last month. Okay, so we fixed it in less than a month. So then I'm more worried about where our numbers are going. But it's looking reasonable, and we're not buying any vehicles at the moment. And how's this going? We should start harvesting these guys. Almost ready for harvest. And then we'll see a big jump in, well, we'll not import as much crops then. Well, we won't be importing crops then. And we definitely need to start planning where our next farm site is going to be. And I'm kind of tempted to do it up here somewhere, where we could even tie it into the rail, which I think is quite necessary actually, to tie it into the rail, because moving crops is not an easy business with trucks. I mean, look at all of these trucks here. There will be some trucks bring it from the fields into the silos, but that's kind of where it's going to be. Guys, I think I'm going to put a cut in this episode. I'm going to end this episode here. Things are reasonable. I think we're turning around again on our monies. I'll keep a bit of an eye on that. But I think things are good, and what we can now do is start doing the rest. I mean, look how quickly we're building these roads, man. Look how quickly. Should we actually, hang on, while we're talking about this, should we actually build some of this? So what I'm going to do here, let's get ourselves let's do a little something like this and tie that in there as an extra little path. And then what we'll do is we will... Crossing not allowed? What do you mean crossing not allowed? Oh, yeah, I see what the issue is there. And then what we'll do is we will do a little bit of this, tie it in there, and we'll quickly start asphalting these guys a little bit more. Now, yeah, the question is do we do anything? We can't actually run across that. We could run through there. No, that's not what I want to do. Let's clean that out, and let's take off the snapping. And if we run this here, we'll do that, and we'll tie it in over there. And I think that'll give us all of these sections. Now we can go and do that. The only section we don't really have a good handle on is this section here. Well, unless we do a little bit of this. Oh, look at that. There we go. So now we've got a handle on all these sections. So we've got a pretty easy bypass on all of them. So let's go and get this done. On that side and on that side. So let's do 1 and 4, and we'll assign that piece of work there, and we'll assign that piece of work there. The rest is all kind of in that section. All of them should be able to get out wherever they want to go. Yeah, I may want to just tie this one in. Nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll just do that. Okay, guys, I'm going to put a cut in this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. We're now exporting way more power. That is looking much healthier now. That is a number that's starting to look like we'll actually start making money again. So I'm quite happy to see that. So guys, if you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Leave me some comments if you have some, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!